Alright, Aquaman King of Atlantis, episode 3, the final episode of this series, dropped on HBO Max. I talked about the previous episodes. This episode kind of picks up where the cliffhanger of the last week's episode dropped off, and to be honest, wasn't as big as a cliffhanger. I don't know why this series is 3 episodes. Kind of just feels like these people just wanted to make like a TV movie, Aquaman movie, but instead they split it across 3 45-minute episodes, so making it almost 2 hours, which is ridiculous. I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, I like this episode more than last week's episode. I think the comedy writing was slightly better. I laughed a couple times, which I couldn't say for last week's episode. I was mostly just annoyed by Ocean Master. This episode had Ocean Master in it, but he wasn't that in it and as prevalent. But yeah, and I would say the animation's still an issue for me, but for the most part, I enjoyed some of the gags here, and it tightened things up a little bit. But here's the thing, this show feels like Teen Titans Go, and what I mean by that is I have laughed at Teen Titans Go. It's happened. But would I call that show a good show or well-written show that has good comedy? No. And that's the way I felt about this show. Yes, there are episodes. Well, I wouldn't even say there's episodes. There are moments that have made me laugh. Like individual scenes that I'm like, okay, that's funny. Or like a mild chuckle. This show doesn't have that. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with this show. It's just a very irritating show, and it frustrates me because at least a show like Teen Titans Go, I get why it exists. I don't know why this show exists, and it's also produced by so many talented people like James Wan. It's got incredible voice actors in it, but it's just nothing. And yet it exists, and I think no one should watch this series. I watched it, so you don't have to.